Joining us, attorneys Mark Eiglarsh and Lisa Bloom, and joining us as well for his first interview, one of Travis's close friends, Tony Hughes. Now, Tony, you spoke to Travis only days before he was murdered. He opened up to you about Jodi's bizarre behavior. Tell us about that.
You bet, Dr. Drew. It's an honor to be on your show. And you know, Travis, I had invited him to come down to Tucson, where I live, and to be a guest speaker at an event with Prepaid Legal back in 2008, just a few weeks before he was murdered. And I invited him to stay at our home, spend the night at our home in Oro Valley, Arizona. And he and I got in the hot tub, and we were up till probably 3:30 in the morning, several hours in the hot tub. And it was just so sad to hear the torment that he had been living through for the last couple of years, and how grateful he was that she had moved back and was out of his life. And it was amazing, some of the things that he told me that night.
I wonder if any of my panel has questions. Mark, you have a question for Tony?
I do. First of all, Tony, we all share in your loss. I didn't know Travis, but I've come to love him through this process, so I share that with you. I did want to ask you, whether she gets death or not, I believe in this case and most criminal cases where the death penalty is being asked for, has so much to do with what the victim's family wants. I'm curious, based on what you know of Travis, do you think that he would have wanted her to go to the death chamber or life in prison?
If for no other reason than his religious beliefs, I think that he would have opted for her to go to the death chamber.
Oh, no kidding. That's interesting. Lisa, your question?
Well, I'm curious as to what Travis told you about Jodi when you sat and talked with him in the hot tub that night.
Well, I mean, everything about the times he couldn't prove, but he, you know, it had his BMW tires slashed twice, all 4 tires. You know, about the times that she would show up in his home. He's sleeping, and he hears his vacuum cleaner going, and Jodi's out there vacuuming his floor. You know, all the times that she just showed up totally unwanted. He was just expressing to me he wanted to change his life, and he believed that he finally could do that. But just, you know, all the odd behavior. I remember one time Travis was supposed to speak at one of my events in Phoenix, and I texted him about 10 minutes before, and I said, "Hey, brother, where are you?" And he said, "Man, I'm really sorry. I'm out in the parking lot of the hotel. I've got Jodi in my car, or in her car, because I woke up this morning, all 4 of my tires were slashed, and we're having a pretty heated discussion right now." And he never did show up to the event. I called him later, and he said, "Yeah, I was just in no mood to come in and be a speaker that day. I'm really sorry that happened, Tony." And just crazy stuff like that always happening.
Tony, again, we are so sorry for your loss. Please, thank you for joining us, and send our regards on to the family. It's hopefully they will see this thing through and they can feel satisfaction and return to their lives. It's got to be
Thank you, Dr. Drew. Appreciate it.